Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's time, boys and girls, for the Resellers Locker Room. Incident number 5, ladies and gentlemen. And I've got with me, as always, here in the locker room, Beard King Picker. Also, the man of the hour, Biscuit Butt. And my name is Ben, Rocky Top Picker, coming at you all things reselling. Come and hang out with us, won't you? What's up, gentlemen? How's it going?
Good. I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
Good.
I'm finer than freaking frog hair, dude. Are you kidding me? I'm fired up.
What was that? Flipping frog hair? Is that what you said?
I'm finer than frog hair, and that's pretty fine. You know what I mean?
That's about as redneck as you can get.
You daggone Skippy.
I love all these sayings he has.
Yeehaw!
I'm not like the CWP that's an implant from California into the hills of Virginia trying to be a redneck. I'm the real deal. You know what I'm saying?
No idea who that is.
Shots fired.
Who is that? I don't know.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him. Well, anyway, what's up, all the listeners and viewers out here? We want to give you a great shout out. Thank you to all the subscribers that have joined us here as we go on this incident of podcast episodes through each week. We are on incident number 5, and we wanted to be different from other podcasts and not call it an episode. So we're going to use the word incident because we tend to have some interesting things happen every time we do a show. But today we're going to talk about a myriad of different things. Number 1, we're going to talk about some returns, mainly my personal return that I've had that, put your kids and women to bed because it's going to get nasty. And then, we had some adventures. Then we had some adventures earlier in the week with Biscuit Bud that we're going to talk about. We gotta make fun of this, Alex, because what he went through is crazy. But anyway, we want to welcome the subscribers. If you like this content, if you've been back to this show more than once, give the button up there a hit, the subscribe button. We certainly would appreciate it. And we plan on weathering the storms and being here with you week in and week out. And by the way, every one of our episodes drop every Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Be sure to go over there and hit that thumbs up. We'd appreciate you as well. So let's get into the subject of Archie's big almost pick debacle.
Let's hear
let's set this up.
First off, you just called it an episode. It's an incident.
Well, I did say it. Well, it's an incident. Well, we have one.
It'll be an incident if it doesn't come out at 9 o'clock on Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what we're about to talk was an incident. It's probably an incident we're glad didn't happen in the long run. Yeah.
Could go both ways.
Okay. So start from the beginning. How did this come about? Let's start there.
Well, I always go on the Nextdoor app, OfferUp, so I was just doing my cycle of going through all of the local platforms, and I come across this listing for free of 13,000 classical music CDs. Beautiful picture. I'll actually put a picture of it if you guys don't mind. I'll put a picture of it so you guys can see, but beautiful picture. How can you not? Like, it was glowing. It was like heaven. But no, the only thing that intrigued me to want to even look at it, because normally I would just pass that up, but I opened it up and started reading it. It said it was free, but it had, like, I showed you, Ben. I mean, there had to be 200 of these like wooden faux cases. So it had like 3 drawers. So they're like cabinet storage. They had 3 drawers. I think it held like 60 each. And I mean, if anything, I just knew that I could make, because I actually looked it up with Ben while I was on the phone.
Yeah.
And well, originally we got to tell everybody that I called you. And what was the first thing I said to you?
Dude, you need to talk me off of this ledge.
Yeah. I was like, I need somebody to help me here. I need an intervention. So
yeah.
Anyway, I send you the pictures and everything, and I'm just kind of talking through it with you. And my thought process was, because I had looked it up again, like I said earlier with you, and just those storage cabinets alone, I mean, there was like 11 listed, but 28 sold. So obviously the sell-through rate was phenomenal. but and they were selling for anywhere from $20 to $30 plus shipping.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even at $15 net per one, I mean, that right there, yeah, you're looking at what? If we do the math, almost $3,000.
We don't do math here.
I know. No. I need my TI 84 or 83, whatever number they're on now.
Listen, how ironic this is. I was a C student in math my whole school career, and yet I ended up being in finance. Go figure that, right? But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, that's crazy. So anyway, I probably already made up my mind.
You did.
I did. But I mean, with all due respect, though, Ben, you weren't giving me much to go with to deny this whole ordeal.
I would have just told you to go get him.
He was like, dude, go get it right now. Let's split it. You do all the work. I want half the money.
You lie.
Just because this is a fee. You know, this is like a therapeutic fee for you calling me.
Yeah.
I mean.
Dude,
he was one like
time starts now.
No, he actually was telling me at first. He's like, dude, no, trust me. He goes, you're talking. If I can do it in the Ben tone, buddy, those are classical CDs. They just don't sell.
Dude, I do not talk like that. I do not talk like that.
I know you don't. You sure don't.
Yes, you do.
You suck, man. You suck. All right, go ahead.
But so this is my way of trying to talk Ben into agreeing with me. So I start looking up classical music CD lots. And believe it or not, if you look them up, there are quite a bit sold. And I was even telling you some of the comps, and you got to agree with me that it was pretty impressive to hear.
Yeah.
What the comps were going for some of these. And again, with 13,000, I mean, first off, who even knew there was 13,000 different types of composers and I mean, I'm sure there's some jazz in there. I don't know, but who would have ever thought there was 13 different types of CDs?
I never thought it, and I was a DJ, and I never thought that.
Yeah. So
did you actually see the CDs and the condition of these things?
No, but what it was the gentleman that advertised it was actually his mother. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if she passed away or what, but I mean, it was in a garage and it was neatly put away. You guys will see from the picture, but he just basically said, hey, you know, I tried to actually give these to the library. The library rejected them. Shocker. Oh, wow. He says, so this was my next step. I just decided to go ahead and see if somebody wants to just come and get them out of my hands. He said, my next step would be see if Goodwill wants them. If they don't, then it's just going to go to the landfill. And I was like, well, let me help you with that. So I told the guy, though, because I didn't want to sound like I was desperately wanting these, even though I've got to be honest, I kind of was. I was looking forward to, you know, just filling up my garage where I can't park in it anymore and spend hours upon hours of listing, you know, multiple classical CDs and probably making somewhere between 15 and 20 bucks an hour. You know, I mean, come on. Doesn't that sound fun? But in reality,
for sure.
In reality, here was my thought process, though, was I definitely knew that the storage cases, again, if I made 15 bucks each, they may sell in a month, they may sell within 2 months. But anyway, it would basically be about 3 listings, multi-quantity. So that would have been simple. I would have left all the CDs in the storage cabinets until they sell, then I take them out.
Yeah.
But with that said, too, what I would start doing is I would start running 5-day auctions and just do 40 at a time and start them at $19.99 plus shipping, which medium mill, it's not going to be that much. So at 50 cents each, if they did sell, I mean, if they didn't sell, then I would know that maybe the sweet spot is $9.99 for 40. Again, not too bad.
$5.
But there's 13,000 of them. So if they're selling, it's worth it, in my opinion. I mean, they would be quick sells. How long do you guys think it would take? How long do you think it would take to list 40 CDs for an auction?
That wouldn't
a
take
couple minutes.
Exactly.
Put them in your photo thing and just take a picture.
Honestly,
I couldn't help myself though. I would scan every CD on multiple.
That has been a thought, because you can scan every one of them, and you could probably send them into Amazon. I don't know what the Amazon classical music market would be. Honestly, I probably would have called you first just to kind of get your input on Amazon. But I was telling Ben too that I've used Declutter and an Eagle Saver a few times, and I've made a killing when I've bought huge CD and DVD collections. But I mean, 13,000 of them, that's going to be a lot. And
a lot of work.
But again, I don't know that it would be a lot of work, because this is the way I look at it. Is, first off, if it takes me 2 minutes to list 40 of those on an auction, we've got a problem. That should easily be 30 seconds, because I'm taking the picture in the app. So as I'm actually listing it, I'm taking the picture while the app's on, and I'm basically going to take one picture, and that's them stacked up so that you can read every title.
Yeah.
And then
so $9.99 for 40. Me as a reseller, I would probably buy them for $9.99.
Okay, but I was gonna start it off the first set of auctions. I was gonna do either 10 or 20. I don't know. Let's just say 15 the first week, and I was just gonna start them all at $19.99 and just see how they sell, and then that will determine what I do in the future. But there is no reason that I can't get at least 25, 30 of these listed an hour.
What the fuck? I'm sorry.
But I could literally get, like, okay, let's just say 25, 20. Okay, let's say 20 an hour. If I'm selling them for 20, I'm probably netting somewhere around, let's just say, $17, maybe, okay, 15, because we don't do math.
Listen,
what?
Listen.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
I have to trump all of this by saying the following. The deal did not go down, number one. Okay? Number two, listing them and the methods in which you have so graciously shared with us on how you would disperse these musical elevator CDs.
Kenny G collection.
That's not going to be the problem, my young man. The problem with this whole deal is this. It will take you 10 to 15 years to clear that out of your garage, because classical music, my friend, is the armpit of music genres. And if I offend anybody out there watching that loves classical music, forgive me, because I'm uneducated, but I am a DJ, and in the thousands of events that I have performed, never have I had classical music requested, ever. Okay? So, Archie,
but the proof is in the pudding. All you have to do, see, there's this thing on eBay where you can actually open up the app and you can type in what you're looking for, and then it'll bring up a whole bunch of listed ones, and then you go to this little piece up, usually in the right of your phone, the upper right corner, you hit that, and then you can scroll down to sold.
Oh, really?
And it'll tell you how many sold.
Wow.
So again, Ben and I talked about this.
Take notes,
there was 200% sell-through rate.
Okay.
And auctions. I'm doing it as an auction. I'm not setting them and forgetting them. I'm setting them as an auction, and I'm going to find the sweet spot, and it's not going to take that long. It'll take me half a month to get it all listed and sold.
But yes. Okay. But the whole
it's a moot point, because I didn't get it anyway. Well, I shouldn't say I didn't, because the guy could still message me anytime.
But he won't answer you back when you rented a U-Haul trailer. Yeah, he rented a U-Haul trailer, Alex, and had it ready to go this morning, bro.
I canceled it.
Well, I mean, I'm telling you. I mean, Archie was just whoa, I'm coming into all this stuff. I cannot wait. And then all of a sudden, this dude will not return a message. Will not return a message.
Everybody out there in audience land, tell us what you think down below. Yeah. And here's the thing. If you think I'm right, give a thumbs up. If you think Ben is right, give a thumbs down.
Okay. Now, I've not finished my. I got to plead my side first. Okay. I'm not arguing the sell-through rate on this. Okay. I'm not arguing putting them on auction. I'm not arguing that you group them together. However, you are a man of quick turnaround. That is what you have preached. That is what you exercise in your business model. I am telling you for a fact that it will take you years. We're talking 13,000 because
he said facts, but previously he said he knows nothing about classical CDs or the genre itself.
So. Here's the thing, though. Yeah, I mean, I studied musical theory in college, but I'm telling you, it will take a long time. Dude, you can grow your hair to the floor before all those.
Okay, let me ask you this first. If I put 40 on an auction, a 5-day auction, at $20, do you think that they would sell?
Maybe, yeah. But here's even better.
Okay, what's the sweet spot? In your opinion? They're free.
I would blow them all out at $10 for a bundle of 40.
Okay.
But here's why. Here's why. Let me tell you why. Your money is going to be in those CD cases. That's where your real money is. And for those that say, oh, I'm going to ruffle some feathers on this one, guys, we're probably going to get some feedback on this. The people that always say, and I've said it too, that your money is in the buy, that is true. But guess what? If you don't list it, if you do not list it, you are a hoarder and you ain't got jack crap sitting anywhere because it's not listed.
Well, of course it's not listed because I don't have it, but I would list it.
I know that. But I'm saying,
here's the thing. It would not take any time to list 40 at a time. If I'm listing 40 at a time and I can get 20 done an hour, that's 800.
Okay.
Do the math. What is that? That's 200 times.
All right. Why not have a whatnot auction and blow them out through a whatnot auction?
Because nobody likes me and I have no friends and nobody wants to buy from me on whatnot.
Well, you know what? I retract that question because there ain't that many people on the earth that like classical music that they'll tune into a whatnot show and bid on a bunch of it.
Well, you might be surprised. I got you guys. So here's the thing. Remember, Alex, when you did your whatnot?
Yes.
We were your biggest buyers. So, hey, you guys could just buy them from me and resell them. I'll start at a dime a piece. A dime a piece.
If they had barcodes, I would tell you just to flip them over on the screen, and I'd get my scanner, and I'd scan the screen, and then I'd tell you which ones I'll buy.
Okay, so Alex,
and there might be $20 ones on Amazon.
Dude, there may be $150 ones.
Because jazz is more popular than classical.
Let me ask.
Expensive.
You have to assume there has to be more than just classical in there. I mean, there has to be other genres.
And you'd have to assume out of that many CDs, there's got to be some decent profit in a single CD.
But see, I don't know that I necessarily care about that either. I just want to turn and burn it because I truly believe that I would probably make somewhere between $2,000 to $2,500 just in those cabinets alone.
Yeah, that's where your money is.
Simple listing. That may take a few months. I don't know. It may take longer, but that's fine. Multi-listing quantity, I'm okay with it. 3 listings.
Okay.
So
go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm all ears.
My question is, this guy was responding to you last night quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, he was answering you quick. Did you get the dude's address?
No. But I would hope he wouldn't because I don't give anybody my address until they tell me I'm on my way. Mm-hmm. So I respect that.
Okay. All right. So for the sake of time, we've been on this for 20 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've listened to this story, obviously the deal didn't go down. The guy has balked on the deal. He either found out he could get money for it and decided to keep it, or he just didn't like how Archie was encroaching him on the messages, or what, whatever it is.
So I did tell him though.
I love you, man.
That I did tell him though. I said, hey, well, okay. He said to me, he says, nobody really likes or nobody really wants CDs anymore these days. And because everybody has gone the digital route. So I don't know if you're looking to resell these, that there's any money in them. And of course, in my mind, I'm like, that makes it that justifies you wanting to give it away for free anyway. And I'm not going to give any information to make you think otherwise.
Yeah.
So what I said to him, I said, I really want those storage cabinets. That's really what I want. And I said, I know the caveat is I have to take it all, and I'm okay with that because I will figure out something to do with the CDs. And he was like, perfect, sounds great. Get a hold of me tomorrow after 9 a.m. and I'll give you my address. I was like, perfect. I said, I don't think that I'm going to change my mind. I said, but this is overwhelming. I said, but I'm pretty sure that I'm definitely going to get these from you. So I did probably put a little doubt in his mind.
Well, that still doesn't answer why he couldn't reply back to you, though.
Yeah. No, that was rude. I mean, so I get up this morning and I message him right after 9 o'clock, and I was just like, hey, just let me know what time and I'll head over. And I got a message that just said, hey, so what exactly was it you wanted? You just wanted the storage cabinets, or did you want the jewel cases? And I said, no, the storage cases, but I still want it all. And he said, oh, okay, because I have another guy that wanted some of the CDs, but I'm going to see if he's okay with just taking the CDs and not the storage cabinets. And I replied back, no, I'm good with taking it all. Heard nothing from him. Like 20 minutes later, I message him again and I just say, hey, look, I'm renting a U-Haul, so I just need to know where you're at right now with this. No response.
Yeah.
So then like an hour and a half later, I just said, I'm going to assume that you're just going to go ahead and get this to somebody else. No response. But, you can, on OfferUp, you can see that they've seen the reply that you've given. So somebody's looking out for me. Divine intervention, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
yeah, because you didn't listen to me.
CD sales are up from last year 3%.
Okay, well, this is interesting. This is an interesting
people are
question.
getting sick of digital, and actually, as a music collector, and me being a music collector, actually like to hold the physical copy of the CD.
Okay, so how many classical CDs are actually digital right now? Probably none.
Yeah, we can move on, but I just wanted to throw out those facts for you.
I mean,
CD sales are.
Don't get me wrong. In 10 years, the people that are going to be buying these are going to be gone, dead, buried. So now is the time to sell these.
Here are the places that actually use classical music: supermarkets, elevators, 5-star restaurants, and fancy cotillions over in the United Kingdom.
Yeah, but that's all digital, I think, because
here's the thing.
When I had a restaurant, we had Muzak, which they actually just satellited the music in.
Yeah. Here's an interesting question, though. When the guy told you, not that many people are into the CD format, here's a good thing to do. You could go into the Solds on eBay or Terapeak. I wonder what the market share currently is on audio CDs versus cassette tapes versus 8-tracks versus vinyl records. Well, if any of you watching sell any of these products, let us know what your experiences are with any of those types of media and what moves better for you. That would be
there's one thing for sure. With 13,000, I would be the market share.
You would. Mm-hmm. You'd have it cornered, bro.
So.
Vinyl has definitely made a comeback, and tapes. A lot of people are releasing stuff on tapes now, so everything comes back.
I would be the king of classical music.
Yeah.
Period.
You'd have, what was it? 53,000 store with only a couple $200 in sales a day.
And you never know. I might save some to give it out at Christmas time. You never know.
We
don't like.
we may have some viewers that actually sells classical CDs. So if you do that, go down below and leave us a comment. We'd be interested in knowing if you're able to move classical CDs or not.
They
I'd
definitely probably stopped watching or unsubscribed because they probably were offended by this conversation.
Yeah, we should
exactly.
Archie, you need to
everything you said.
Archie,
I still can't figure out how to point.
When you edit, you need to put a disclaimer up on the screen before we start talking, especially before I open my big mouth. So
yeah,
anyway.
we do not condone anything Rocky Top Picker says.
Yeah, these are the opinions expressed.
He may offend anybody his age or slightly over.
Oh yeah, I get you. Well, gentlemen,
his peer group offended them all.
My peer group. We talked about we kind of kicked around the idea of talking about returns, and of course that's a topic that's fresh on my mind because I received one over the weekend actually, and I need to grab one so I can show those watching what it actually was. But anyway, let me grab it.
Alex, do you have anything to sing?
Anything to sing? Just let it go. Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
So this is a Pokemon like a lunchbox. It opens up and you can take.
Did they return it without the thermos?
No, it don't come with a thermos. But these were actually sold with Pokemon playing cards in them.
Uh-huh.
And how I got these, and if you go over to the Rocky Top Picker channel, this video that I dropped today shows where I sold this in my What Sold. But I got a bunch of these from a Whatnot auction that there's certain Whatnot sellers. When you buy a certain amount from them, he'll turn the camera onto a table of different items that you can pick from as a free gift, and he'll include them into your shipments. So I was buying a bunch of vintage t-shirts, and he threw in, I think I've had 4 of these sent to me for free. Okay. Well, one sold like this, except this is green. The one I sold was purple. And the buyer messaged me with 3 photos, 2 of the box, 2 sides of the box that it came in, that I shipped it in. And then he showed this down in the box, which I wrapped 10 times in bubble wrap. Okay. I used a lot of bubble wrap on it. This thing looked like somebody held it here and held it here and twisted it like that, just like.
Did you take from last episode? Did you take Beard King Picker's advice on how to ship things? Because that's what it sounds like happened here.
Yeah,
just threw it in the poly mailer.
Yeah, I pretty much followed your cue, but no kidding though, dude. There is no way in Hades that got that mangled because the box was not crushed, it was not torn, nothing. And it what a dumb idiot to send a picture of the outsides of the shipping box because it had no damage. So how did it get twisted like that, sitting in 10 wraps of bubble wrap? Tell me.
Because you're getting his old one.
Yeah,
his mangled one.
Replacing it from his mangled one.
But here's the question.
You're talking it's a return. So is he returning?
Oh yeah, eBay automatically approved it. Yeah.
But here's the thing:
you can relist the new one as slightly used, or the one you're getting back,
or just give it away on Whatnot.
Just give it away as a giveaway.
Here's the thing I want to know though: regardless whether it was yours that was mangled or their old one that was mangled, I want to meet the person that mangled it because, man, that is tough to do.
Well, listen,
had to be David Banner.
I'm not the only seller that's experienced craziness like this. And if you watching has experienced anything like this, I sure would like to know your story. Leave it down below. Because let me tell you, gentlemen, what does a person have to gain? When you hear, oh, that's a scam, that's a scam. What does a person have to gain okay, the item was $10 plus shipping. Okay. He paid it. I shipped it. What would this guy or whoever it is have to gain by opening it up and just mangling it and saying, I want to return? What do they gain from this? What purpose is it but wasting your freaking time is all it is. What do they have to gain financially? Nothing.
He's gaining your lunchbox and he's going to send you back his old one. I mean, it's clearly what he's doing. So what are you going to do about it?
I mean, could watch this podcast and get pleasure out of you being so angry about it. I mean, maybe he's fueled by that.
Dude, I blocked.
Good point. Well, of course.
If you're watching, you better hope I don't find out where you live. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, don't you have his address?
Oh, wait, I do.
You might need to edit this for legal reasons.
Yeah, you're going to have to take that out, Archie. That ain't going to stand. That's not good. If something happens to the guy, I'm going to be suspect. You need to edit that out.
Cue at 30 minutes there.
Yeah, we're at 30.435 or something. Anyway,
hey,
guys, I'm just frustrated, because we get taken advantage of. I feel like the sellers a lot, and there needs to be better measures in place to protect us better than this. And, it's just like the incidents of, we're having to pay double tax on our own personal used items. That's got to be fixed. You're taking something out of your closet and you're reselling it online. You're having to pay tax on it. They're having to pay tax on it, but you can go out here and sell it in your front yard in a yard sale. Nobody's having to pay tax on nothing. If you want to avoid U.S. government, people avoiding paying taxes, change your freaking tax laws, because that's why you've got flea markets and people having yard sales every weekend, because it's the only friggin' way that they can make money without having to give a bunch of it to the freaking government, who is irresponsible, that don't know how to spend the money that we make for them, period.
Well, let's look at the silver lining of this, because you got the item for free.
Y'all are supposed to be laughing when I do this rant. I just happen to spin off on this BS.
At least you weren't buying.
I'm afraid to laugh.
You can laugh. I don't care.
From that last comment.
Tell me everything I just said is not true.
You know my address. That's why.
I know your address. Seriously, you better edit that out, man. I ain't kidding.
So at least you didn't buy brand new $50 to $80 Nikes and get a return of 10-year-old stinky Nikes on Amazon. That's why I stopped selling apparel on Amazon. That stings a lot worse than a free Pokemon box. I mean, it sucks either way, but
I get you.
This wasn't a brand new item that you got $50 wrapped up into.
Yeah, but to me that doesn't matter. It's the principle.
Yeah.
Because I don't care how much it was.
I was just trying to make them feel a little bit better, though.
So I'm going to be the other side of the silver lining then, I guess.
All right.
But I think we need to get rid of these bad buyers. And I don't know what you're going to do, but obviously you have to accept the return. Once I got that back, I'm using my 50% reduction tool, and I'm not giving them their original shipping back. And what's going to happen is eBay's going to reward this bad buyer, and they can call eBay, and eBay will give them their full refund, and they'll also appease you by allowing you, because what you should do is make sure you send the pictures. And I think there's a little box where you can actually tell them exactly why you're giving the reduction. I would do all that, but I don't care if it was only, you're still going to make money. You're going to make like $3. I think we talked about it. In the end, you'll make $3 still, giving them only half of it back. But that's not the point. We have to stop this behavior.
Well, let me tell you, this is the kind of email that I never got from eBay before on this particular transaction. First of all, I got an email saying a buyer is requesting a return. Please respond. So I clicked the little respond button, and then a screen came up that gave me three choices. Mail a label to the customer, notate that a label has already been shipped, or automatically give a refund. So when you click on shipping a label to the customer, it does not give you that screen, dude, to give them the option. It didn't me. It did not me. So I don't know what's going on. I know what you're talking about, Archie, because I've done refunds where I've not refunded the ship. I've done all that before. But on this particular one, it gave me, I had to do all of it or none of it. That is very weird. It is
Well,
weird.
let me ask. Well, let me ask you this though. What was your return policy?
30-day returns, buyer pays for shipping.
So you did have, and you're top rated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you 100% qualify for the 50% reduction because
Well,
as a
I had
top
to
rated,
pay. I had to pay for the label, even though
well, yeah,
buyer pays.
because they put damage. The onus is on you as the seller. It's an INAD that way. That's why. If they put didn't fit because they're just dumb and that's what they put, then yeah, they have to send it back on their dime.
Why
But yeah,
doesn't the post office pay for that? Because it's the post office's fault.
well, I mean, you can always go that route, but I don't think you'd win that one because you said the box it showed no damage. So I don't think you would win that. Your best bet is just to get it back, and once you get it back, just give them the 50% reduction. You should be able to do it when you get it back. And you know what? He may not send it back. Who knows?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
All right. I'm off of my ranting.
Well,
And you guys were sitting there solid. Now, any other time I would be ranting, and people just laugh their heads off because they think it's funny. You've got permission. You can do that. It's okay. I know it's comical. I know I'm comical.
He was scared for his life.
Dude, are you serious right now? He's really yelling.
You were scary. I thought you were going to bring a pitchfork if I started laughing.
Don't make me break out my box cutter.
He'd come after me with the blue tick hounds and the pitchfork.
Oh my god!
And the shotgun.
Oh
I
my!
did not have a return this week, but I did send the wrong hat to a customer, so they got a free hat and a refund. You know.
Oh
yeah.
my!
I had two of the rooster. I think it's like a rooster whiskey hat, and they all look almost exactly the same. And he's like, "This isn't the right one." So I said, "Well, send me a picture." Send me a picture. I'm like, "Yep, that's my mistake." So
wow,
$16 on that one.
Yeah, but you did the right thing. I mean,
and then I was having mistakes all week. And then I sold a 10 set book that was going to be my sell of the week for $50. 10 set. When I'm going to pack it, I'm only counting 9 books. There's 9 in the picture, but my title says complete set 1 through 10. My God. So I lost that sale too.
Yep.
I need to
got you by
the
square one, buddy.
Those are my 2 losses of the week.
Well, here's the fact: everybody hates returns, of course. And to some people, trust me, guys, I have talked to other sellers that are part-time and full-time. Sometimes when they get a return, it is gut-wrenching to them that they got a return. And it really, if you're new and your first return you get, it's devastating. But you have to look at it like this. Number one, we are in a buy-sell business. And just like Walmart or any other store you go out brick and mortar you buy from, they all have to take returns. This is just a part of the business we're in. And the reality of it is the money that you've got to fork back out, you're going to make it right back as soon as you start hearing more cha-chings on your phone. So at the end of the day, do not let a return discourage you. It's going to happen to all of us at some time or another. There's ways to prevent returns by, number one, making sure you have the right item before you ship it. Number two, I would start taking pictures of the item in the packed box before you close it up, so you have evidence that this is the condition it was in when you sent it out. And number three, if you have anything battery operated, make sure you're testing and checking battery compartments for no corrosion or anything.
Yeah, you got to check that.
Yeah, you got to check.
Also make sure that you're packing it properly. So maybe if you didn't do it 10 times and you did it 20 times, it might not have got mangled. So no, but I do want to talk about returns though real quick. As far as something that I do sell a lot of electronics and bigger, bulkier electronics like DVD, VCR combos, receivers, you name it. But I actually went on Amazon and I purchased the stickers that say void if removed. And if you put it on something and you take it off, it leaves like this glittery substance. So what I've been doing, and I have not had a single return on an electronic, believe it or not, in 2 years. I'm going to knock on wood real quick. Hold on. But what I do is I put them anywhere where like I don't know what you call it, but like the plate or the outside meets the back. And then I put it on screws and I take pictures of them there, because we know with electronics, one of the things that people do the most, and electronics, I mean, frankly, they are the most frauded, returned items in eBay. But a lot of people like to just take parts out to fix theirs and ship it back. So I've been able to prevent that. Either A, I've prevented people that actually go into my listing, because what I do is in the description, well, first off, I take pictures of those stickers, and then in the description, I put returns only accepted if the stickers are still on the item, or something like that. Anyway, I make it very clear that I have those stickers on there, and I will only give full refunds if it's completely intact once I inspect it, and never had an issue.
Sweet.
And I think I prevent those people that when they go in and they see that, they just don't want to mess with me. They're like, oh man, this guy's a headache, you know?
By the way, that is a good tip of the week right there. Mark your stuff. Tip of the week right there, ladies and gentlemen. Mark your stuff.
Yeah. But I mean, the reality is though, is that just because I do that, I'm still not going to win on eBay. But there's enough buyers out there that may not know that, because all they have to do is still take my part out. Doesn't matter if they take that off. eBay's still going to make me take it back. Yeah. But so far, I've been lucky enough to avoid all that. So I am going to keep doing it. And those stickers are cheap. You get like 100 for, I think, $4.
Well, it's not a foolproof measure, but it is a preventative measure that might deter some people. So, you know, that I could see where that has value in doing, for sure.
Yeah. How about Amazon returns?
Yeah, they come to my house.
Nothing to say.
The Amazon returns are when I'm getting the switcheroo of different shoes.
Oh yeah.
So I'll get, you know, brand new Adidas or Nikes, and then they'll do the old ones and they'll send me the old ones.
You know what?
Keep the new ones.
Amazon is just known
Amazon always goes with the seller. So
yeah, they're known for swap outs.
I mean, I'm sorry, the buyer. So that's why I moved away from any apparel, and just return rate on apparel on Amazon is ridiculous. So
yeah, your dressing room.
And some people are just renting the thing for the weekend too. If you're selling a nice shirt or a hoodie or whatever, and then they return it, you know.
Man, I got to tell you, from when I first started selling, I started out buying liquidation, and it's amazing. Like I would buy like the vacuum cleaner liquidations. It's amazing that how many people will either just take the part they needed. So if the dust cup or the water cup, whatever broke, they just take that off and they send it back without it, or they'll put their old one on, or they completely swap out entirely the whole thing. I was still able to make 4 or 5 times my money on those pallets, but I mean, Amazon, they're always buyer centric. I mean, they will always favor, and it's unfortunate. And I think that's where eBay's going, is they're pretty much just allowing this to happen too.
Yeah, the difference is though, Amazon, as a seller on Amazon, the most part, we're selling brand new items, so we have so much money wrapped up into it. That's what I was telling you. I told you my numbers last night in our chat, but it's just the stress of having a $30,000 credit card bill that I have to pay back, you know, by the end of the month is just not worth it. I mean,
I get you.
I'd rather have $1 wrapped up into an item than $50. You know, if I get a return, I'm not going to cry about it. I'm going to move on because I know the next thing's going to pay for that anyways.
That's right. That's right. Yep, that's a very good point. Well, gentlemen, let's move into the find of the week. Tell us what your find is. And I'm going to get mine.
You're going to go get it? Got 12,000 jazz CDs that I just got.
Oh, you got it. You swooped in on me.
They're all jazz.
All right.
What is
All
that?
right.
You want to go?
You got a shirt?
I'll go first. I had this dry cleaned.
Oh, you're supposed to clean the items first?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Oh.
Yeah. This is a Cooperstown collection Pittsburgh Pirates baseball jacket. It's got the pin striped. It's got the embroidered patch
That's
on
cool.
the side. Yeah,
What year?
I like that.
I mean, I got this for $4. And
How old is it?
I don't know the age. The only reason why I'm not keeping it is because it is a medium, and I'm a fatty, so I can't really fit into it. But it's a nice button up. It's got a nice lining on the inside there, baseballs and bats and stuff. But anyway, got it for $4, and I got it cleaned for like $7 because it did have some stains here on the front, and it came out, thankfully. But sold comps run anywhere from 50 to 75, and there's only one currently for sale right now on all of eBay. So, but that would be my find of the week right there.
Yeah, I like
But
that.
is
It's
it
really clean.
is it another medium that's listed?
No, it's actually the one I think is listed as a large or an XL, but this is a medium.
See, but that's what's great about clothing is if you have, even though some others might be listed, if you have the only of that size,
Yeah.
it's the only
On the
one
market
listed.
there.
So yeah.
I mean, that
So you
jacket,
can-
that jacket fits me, and I really, dude, I make that thing look good, son.
Yeah, you can dictate the price.
But I would rather make the money, so I'm gonna flip it. For
Yeah.
shoot, $4 to make 50 or $75. I'll do
Mhm.
that. All right, what about you, Alex? What you got, brother?
So this is for all the 80 kids out there. I need to comment if you've had this toy growing up or know anything about it.
A toy from the 80s.
So I didn't have this as a child, but you can definitely tell from the artwork on here. This is from the 80s.
Oh
You guys
wow,
see it?
Oh yeah.
Battle Vision.
Yeah. Anyone heard of that before?
I've not heard of that.
No,
No.
I haven't.
So
No.
this
What
was,
is it?
I don't know. It looks like a cool game, but this was at a church sale or the rummage sale. I was just talking out loud and saying, "Well, I only see it for 99 cents on eBay." It was an auction starting at 99 cents, and then the lady's like, "Well, then we gotta sell it for only $1." I said, "Well, I'll take it the risk for $1."
Wow. Says the guy that sells Bibles.
Oh, that's my sell of the week too. So the sold comps when I did a little more digging on this, it last sold for 65.
Sweet. Is all of it there? Is it complete?
I have not opened it yet. But
Okay.
I haven't even opened any of it. I can see it sticking out here that like the bullets it looks like are still in the bag here.
Oh, sweet, dude. That's nice.
So it looks like it looks all wrapped up and everything.
So please, gracious with your methods. And how do you plan on shipping that overly large box?
I'm probably just going to build it and play with it with my son instead.
Really?
No,
That'd be-
I have no idea. I need to find like the extra large Home Depot boxes. I'm hoping they'll fit in.
What about
I
a
don't
big
know.
old poly bag?
Yeah, poly bag. It should be fine for sure.
And just dump the pieces and then ship the box.
I would just put the
later.
label directly on the box and just tape it up. That would be work too.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Brown paper bag over it.
Yeah.
And then
I probably would have talked that old church lady into only selling it for 50 cents.
Yeah, I know.
It's open.
Yeah.
50 cents.
Would you take 50 cents for that?
It's open, man. I mean, brand new, you can get maybe 99 cents.
Dude, Archie,
my yard sale videos come out. I'm the lowball king here.
Hey,
dude,
I was gonna get 13,000 classical CDs for free.
For free. Yes,
I'm cheap.
ladies and gentlemen, yes, Archie is that tight. That is a fact.
So I should be good because I
And-
paid 99
It's-
cents at a church, but
And
we'll be on different
this-
levels of hell, right? For that.
Yeah.
this is my find of the week.
Oh, is that a
Nice.
live system?
It's a security system by
Oh.
Lorex, and it's 8 cameras.
Wow.
But I was actually going to put this in my garage if I got those 13,000 CDs.
Yeah, tons
because
of people are coming to steal classical CDs.
Exactly.
I mean,
that is money. Hey,
highest
I have a
crime
lot of
going
money
on right
wrapped
now.
up in that. I would have a lot of money wrapped up into it. But hey, I got it for $15. It should sell for about $120.
Sweet. Now, hey, are
So
those
now-
are those wireless or do you have to wire them?
No, I believe they are wired.
Oh, are they?
I believe so.
If they were wireless, dude, they'll probably bring more than that. Yeah, if they work
I
off
don't-
of Wi-Fi.
I don't see any wires in the on the box.
Yeah,
that matter?
If it's a Wi-Fi camera system, they'll bring more money than the wired ones do.
Oh,
Does that mean it's wired?
Yeah,
you
buddy.
gotta run that through the
Oh,
attic and
dang it.
everything.
Yeah, you gotta run that thing. All
Just
over
take
the field.
pictures and don't include the wires in there and put wireless.
I don't have to worry about it. They have to worry about putting it in there.
Item
Yeah,
not
when
as
they're selling.
described. Return. Yeah, that's killer though,
I
dude.
know.
That's a nice security system.
Yeah, I might keep it. I don't know yet.
Yeah,
TBD.
yeah. Okay. Let's talk about the sales, gentlemen. Dude, first let me
Holy.
say this. I don't know how your all sales was over this past weekend, and today is August 10th. But this past weekend for me, dude, it blew the frig up. 26 sales.
Nice.
Close to $900, I think. And then today, being Tuesday, was even great. I sold my sale. I'll start my sale, which I've already got it packed up, is a Hallmark keepsake National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation ornament. And I think it's from 2013. And it's the Griswold's home. And you remember how he put all those string lights just
Yeah.
covering the entire house. So you put a battery in there, one of those little disc watch batteries, put it in, hit the little button, and it makes hallelujah, and the house lights up. It was really cool. This is I got an offer on it a few days ago for $74. And when I looked up the buyer, it was another eBay seller. And guess what? The only thing he had in his store was Christmas ornaments. So he was going to underbuy from me, turn around, flip it for more on his. So I did not respond to the offer immediately. And I'm glad that I didn't, because the next day, which was this morning, a buyer came in and paid full price. That ornament sold for $99 plus shipping.
Awesome.
So
I love those.
I'm
Yeah,
not the
dude.
only one that checks the buyers to see if they're just
Yeah.
going to resell it. Because I've had
And
that
that-
happen with books.
Yeah, I need to harken back on the return deal. The returns that I have gotten, gentlemen, the one thing they all had in common is they were people with zero feedback.
See, I'm going to tell you that I've had more problems with people with multiple feedback, and I've virtually had zero issues with anybody with 0 or, let's say, less than 5. I've actually been pretty fortunate that, because a lot of those people are really just people that are buying from Google. So they're first time buyers, or they've lost their account, whatever happens, or they've lost their password, username, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate, but
Yeah.
I've been pretty lucky with zero feedback buyers.
All right. Alex, what was your sale? He's going to bring out the word, brother.
I'm
Take your
continuing
time.
to spread the gospel here, guys. So we have,
What-
this is
what-
20th century Holman Holy Bible leather.
Wow.
Yeah.
This thing is heavy. It's going to cost $13.67 to ship out.
Wow, dude. That is huge.
They paid for. So this is an estate sale find that I got. I think it was $8 that I paid for this. And yeah, just show you guys. Oh, it's freaking heavy. Anyways, This sold for $139.23. So a little bit under the last big Bible.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, that's what when I saw that go through. That's what I sang. So another
Wow.
Bible right there.
That's
sold,
in good-
actually, that's the second Bible today. I pulled another one from the bins. It only sold for $20, but will I pay
Well, to be that old, that thing is in really good
it
condition.
is in very
Yeah.
good shape. Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
very good shape.
Nice.
I mean, do people fake Bibles?
Fake
it's
Bibles?
authentic. Yeah, I'm assuming it's authentic.
Well, I don't want to.
I mean, is that something people do? Counterfeit Bibles?
Counterfeit.
I mean, come on. You have people out there that are
I can't say that
recycling these
on the podcast if this is fake Bible or not.
But you have people that recycle these like wrestling programs or
Yeah,
whatever they
yeah.
are,
It's just
and they
a
just
copy.
keep
I
selling
just
the same
photocopy.
one.
Y'all
How
suck,
many
man.
pages?
Hush.
It's only a couple, maybe 1,000 pages. I just copied every one and put it
Dude,
together.
you
I can
ain't
sell
right.
this over and over and over again.
That's a good idea.
Just
Just
doing my
photocopy
part.
the Bible.
Listen,
Yep.
to my defense, Chris on the Two Old Guys podcast, when I told that, he brought that up and he goes, dude, my mind don't even think like that. But that is a true reseller's mind to do what you're doing with that script. And I said, thank you so much, because I expected to get browbeat over it. And luckily I hadn't to this point.
And
Except
then the conversation continued as, I'll send you guys one for free. When we talked about it on our last, he was going to sell it for $9.99 to us. And now
Denied.
apparently
you
he's
know-
raising the price to $20. So I should have got one last week.
Yeah,
Right.
Chris should have edited that out of the show, dude, because I forgot I said that.
I didn't forget it.
Oops.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
forget it.
Well, anyway. All right, Archie, you
Me
got
and
a
Archie
sale?
will be expecting ours in the mail tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I actually for $10 I bought a Dyson Airwrap, but don't get too excited. It's everything but the actual dryer. So I have the leather case, all of the accessories, just again not the main component, because otherwise that would have been like a $500 score. But I was able to actually sell the carrying case and all the accessories for $90.
Sweet.
So
Yeah,
if you
dude.
see those, if you see those out in the wild or somebody selling it and you can pick it up cheap, they sell well without the main hair dryer.
Yeah, explain what
Absolutely.
this is to us that don't know what you are talking about. It is a hair dryer.
Yeah. So
Hair rack.
I assume it's like an industrial. I mean, a lot of people in the hairdressing community, I guess, they go after this. I mean, I actually had a good friend of mine that actually he would do my tattoos. And he basically said, when I was back in the day, when I was actually getting these pallets, because I've sold like 3 or 4 of those complete, and I've made close to like between $450 and $500 on each one. And he was like, dude, you get another one, I will give you free tattoos for life.
Dude,
I was
that's
like, but I never found another one.
well, you haven't yet.
Well, I don't buy those pallets anymore. So
Oh,
because
okay.
you're not going to get one because they cherry pick them.
Oh, all right. I got you.
After doing that a certain amount of times, did you notice it started getting picked through, or they weren't as good after?
Oh yeah,
because that
Oh, yeah.
industry kind of blew up. They had the shows about that, buying the Amazon returns and all that. So it's not what it used to be.
So Alex, you came up in here to my backyard over this past weekend. You went to
I
Pigeon
did.
Forge and Gatlinburg, Dollywood,
And what I realized is your name is not very clever, because everywhere I looked, it said Rocky Top
That's
this, Rocky Top that. I'm like, well, he took like 2 seconds to come up with his name.
yeah,
Like,
buddy.
what should I be? How
Just
about
think
Rocky
about it,
Top?
man.
Just
It's ingenious.
came up with that.
Look how much money I don't have to spend on marketing, my
Advertising.
friend.
Yeah.
That's right. Did you have a good time with the family, though? I know your mom's in town with you. Did you have a good time?
That's
debatable.
So when you have children and you go with everyone, your whole family, you come back, you need a vacation from your family vacation.
From your vacation. Yeah.
I was honestly dealing with the hat return. We were at Dollywood, and I was getting all these eBay messages. People asking about conditions on certain things I didn't have in front of me. I get their freaking return with a hat, and I was stressed out just working in the park. It was a little stressful not being here, but no, it was good. We went to what was it, Gatlinburg the next day on Sunday, and I really enjoyed that area.
Yeah.
But Pigeon 4 is like the family-friendly Las Vegas.
Yes.
So I was tripping on the stuff I saw there. I'm like, all these upside down buildings. I'm like, what is this Rocky Top thing they keep talking about? I don't know. No, it's cool. It's definitely needed vacation. I should have turned my phone off, but
yeah,
I did not get to visit because I was so tired the next day after walking around the park all day. It was exhausting. Too many people for me.
So you got to be able to take this trip without going into vacation mode or time away or anything like that, right?
We left Friday night. So any of my sales that came out Friday, I had like 4 that went out Friday. I sent all those off on Friday. And then when my wife got off of work, we drove at night and drove there.
Sweet.
And you got the extra day with Columbus Day on Monday.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Which would have been probably made the vacation better. It was so packed because a lot of people had it off and all the kids were out of school.
So how close is Gatlinburg?
From where?
Well,
from
Pigeon
you.
4, it was like
me.
Yeah, or whoever.
From me, we were like 3 hours away from Nashville here. It's like a 3-hour drive to get to Pigeon 4, and that's another 30 minutes maybe to get up the hill into Gatlinburg.
There's a guy that I actually watch on YouTube, and he and his wife have a tow truck company, and all they do is people that illegally park, because I guess everywhere in Gatlinburg you have to pay to park.
Yeah, the parking was a nightmare.
It's called, and his channel's called Everything's Auto. I mean, I think he's like over 100,000 subs, but
oh wow,
I could just watch that for days, and he's just going and just picking up people's cars, and then he records himself when they call and they just bitch him out.
Oh yeah,
and he's just like, sorry, you got to pay to park. So anyway,
towed. It was like $500 one time.
Depending on traffic, Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, Dollywood's less than an hour drive for me because it's all interstate. So if you're doing 80, 85 and no traffic, you could be there in under an hour. So it's not that bad.
There was surprisingly, I saw 3 thrift stores there and a couple book places, which I wanted to go, sourcing because there's the bookseller on the way there that I want to hit. So I'm going to come back without any of the family. Well, and another thing, here's what I'm really mad about. I did not realize that micro wrestling is in Pigeon 4.
Yes.
Like, I want to go there and see Strawberry Shortcake.
Yes.
And Psycho. Like,
yes.
Have you ever gone? Can we go?
Yes. Yes.
Let's go.
Listen, we plan it. You come up. Archie, you need to fly to Knoxville. We'll pick you up at the airport.
And we know how you like do you know Strawberry Shortcake? You know that girl?
I've heard of her.
Micro wrestling. Look them up.
Yeah. I can take you guys to the Goodwills, the thrift shops, the big bookstore. You would have had a heyday in that big bookstore, dude. I ain't kidding you.
The bookseller, that's on the way there, but then there's another book.
There's another one when you get into Pigeon Forge on the right, dude. It's got more books than Books A Million has.
Yeah.
So we could
go there.
Yeah.
So we could go shop for Bibles and then go watch micro wrestlers.
That's exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And throw them dollar bills.
Fun. And then go to the Rocky Top Cabin.
That's right.
The Rocky Top Bar, the Rocky Top car dealership.
We can shuck some corn and down some shine. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding. But let me ask you, Alex, when you were at Dollywood, did you ride any roller coasters? Are you a roller coaster dude, or you just kind of, no, I don't do rides?
I only went on 2 rides. The first one was just some kind of like a drop zone type of deal. It was actually a giant swing. And my daughter got in line and then saw the ride.
So you went to the barn burner? I think that's what it's called.
That's the first ride we get on. And I've been skydiving, and that still kind of scared me. That one was intense. So I'm glad my daughter didn't get on that one. But the rest of the day, I didn't go on any roller coasters until we made it to the Big Bear. And I figured if I'm going to go on any roller coaster here at the park, I have to go on the Big Bear. And that is a great, like, top 10 ride, in my opinion, that I've been on. Very smooth. All the rides there are very smooth. But that is the first ride that Zoe has gone on, first roller coaster. and she did not like it.
She didn't like it.
She cried.
Really?
When they went under the tunnel, we waited an hour and a half to get on this ride, and
that's a very subtle coaster compared to the rest of them they got there.
Yeah, she's just like, I'll go on it as long as it doesn't go upside down. But it was pretty quick. And then it was when we got in line, it was light, and when we got on the ride, it was dark. And it probably didn't help that I said that a bear chases the roller coaster, and every ride it leads at least one kid under 7 years old or 8.
Dude, you have scarred her for life.
So
you scarred her for life.
What are dad?
Zoe, next time, Uncle Biscuit Butt will go with you, and we will just eat cotton candy, and we will watch Daddy Beard get chased by a bear.
We'll eat cotton candy and funnel cakes. Yeah. Got to have funnel cakes at Dollywood, dude. They're primo. I mean, they're $15, but they're good.
Yeah. Very nice park, though. Very clean. Oh, yeah. Very nice.
Yeah. Awesome. So if you want to go to Dollywood, use code RockyTop, save 10%.
Beer King.
Just kidding. Anyway. Oh my gosh, guys. Well, we look through our comments. Guys, if y'all watch our show, if you comment, generally all three of us respond at some point. And we really didn't have anything, no questions really that wasn't already answered. So if you want to read what those are, go down below and read the comments. We won't get into it. So we encourage your feedback on this. And one of the many things that we plan on doing, if you're a sub person of this show, is that we eventually want to put together where we're going to do a live right here in the locker room. We want to have that live audience participation, and we're going to be lining up some special guests. In fact, some of us are already working on a lineup of special guests that's going to be so exciting. You don't want to miss it. And for that reason alone, you want to hit that sub button right up there. Hit the sub button and follow us, because we're on a journey.
Leave a comment.
It's actually down there.
Down there. Yeah, I just get attached to the sub button you put up in the corner up there. But
also subscribe to our channels, our individual ones.
Yes.
Yeah, I put
Biscuit Butt. Yeah,
Biscuit one this week.
Yeah, Biscuit Butt's on YouTube. Go to his channel, Biscuit Butt. He's also on IG. Subscribe and follow. Then we have Alex. He's big on IG. Subscribe to his IG account. He's got a YouTube channel, The Beard King Picker. He's going to drop a video tomorrow. Is that right?
No, it came out tonight.
And then Archie will be dropping his video on his channel tomorrow. So we've been waiting a while to see another video from him. So you want to tune in for that. You can find me.
It's going to be about the resale rally.
Oh, sweet. You're going to show your interviews. So, yeah.
I've got a lot of people that you all watch. So be ready.
Fantastic. Yeah. So go over to Biscuit Butt's channel, catch his video, go see Beard King Picker. His video's out now. And you can find me, of course, the only one place is good old Rocky Top here on YouTube. And I dropped a video yesterday and maybe doing another live on the Rocky Top Picker channel, guys. I don't know yet for sure. Alex, do you have another whatnot coming up this Friday?
I don't think so. Next Friday. I'm going to wait till my mom goes out of town. I'm going to spend the time with her, and then we'll get back things rolling again. Me and Zoe Plush.
Put her to work. Put her to work.
Put her to work in the whatnot auction.
Oh, my mom.
Yeah. But guys, I did the live last Friday night. I was a little discombobulated because I wanted to use the StreamYard function here to do a live where I could better keep up with what's going on. But I had to do it on the YouTube studio, which I've never used in a live situation before. A little chaotic, but we had a great response. Archie was so kind at the mastermind that he is, that he pushed out the channel to a lot of folks on social. Got a lot of folks in there to see what was going on. And really, I just done it just to kill some time. But I think everybody did enjoy what time we were there. I think we casted just over an hour. So we may be planning to do that. So if you are a sub of the Rocky Top Picker channel, hit that notification bell. So if I do decide to go live this weekend, you're going to get notification. Come in and join us. And yeah, gentlemen, so I may, even if y'all are available, may bring you in, just pop up guests into the live on our Rocky Top channel there. We'll see what happens. But you got anything else here, gentlemen?
subscribe. That's it.
Right.
I'll be seeing hopefully a lot of you at the Boss Reseller Remix next
That's
week.
right.
So this weekend, a lot of good people I'll be meeting up with, and then that's next week. So
yeah, if you're going to be in the Vegas area, look up Archie and go to that Boss event. It's going to be a good time. But thank you for joining us right here in the Reseller. On behalf of Beard King Picker, Rocky Top Picker, and we're going to be seeing you next time, every Thursday, 9 a.m. Peace and love, and we see you again.